it going, guys? Welcome back to Basketball Down Under. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys about the greatest of all time, the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, aka His Airness. So with the Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls documentary being out called The Last Dance, I'm very sure you're familiar, a very, very good show. I thought it's very essential for me to go and do some research and find some facts that you may not know about Michael Jeffrey Jordan. There's one. You might not know his middle name's Jeffrey. The first thing you might not know about Michael Jordan is that Michael Jordan is not the oldest brother. He has an older brother, Larry Jordan, who is 1 year older than him, who is 5'8", but has a 44-inch vertical. Now that guy, he's 5'8", but he's dunking very similar like to Jordan. And in 2009, in an interview, Jordan actually admitted that Larry Jordan was the better Jordan. Michael Jordan actually ended up as number 23 because of his brother Larry. Larry was number 45, and in an interview, Michael Jordan once admitted that he wanted to be half the player that his brother Larry was. And what's half of 45? 22 and a half. But I don't know about you, but I haven't seen a jersey number 22 and a half. So MJ ended up going with the classic number, 23. Here's something you definitely didn't know. From sophomore year to junior year, Michael Jordan grew from 5'9" to 6'4", all in 1 year. I'm sure that helped. Everyone knows the story about Jordan not making his varsity team, but Michael Jordan went from the junior varsity team to a McDonald's All-American in 2 seasons, and he averaged 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Those are some elite numbers for a young buck. In The Last Dance, there's a bit of a speculation that Michael Jordan left the NBA for 18 months because David Stern and the NBA told him to. There is absolutely no way that this happened. That is for sure. There is no way that David Stern, the NBA commissioner at the time, would have allowed and asked the #1 revenue earning income to leave the NBA. There is no chance. Michael Jordan, on his merchandise, the price of selling tickets for, everything, there is no way, and they even knew he was the greatest of all time at the time, there is no way that they asked him to leave the NBA. Michael Jordan definitely left because he wanted to. He wanted to change. When Michael Jordan started his baseball career, he was really impressive, going on a 14-game hitting streak, which is really good. I don't know my baseball, but I know that's a pretty good stat. He actually started off in the AA because the media could not cover any leagues lower. Most stars come in lower and work their way up to the MLB, where Jordan actually came in the AA, which is a feat on its own. Now, there was actually a strike when Jordan was in the AA in the MLB. The MLB actually asked Jordan to come and fill in. Now, Michael Jordan, he ain't no fill-in. Michael Jordan's the main show. That was the end of Michael Jordan's baseball career when he was asked to be the fill-in because of B.J. Armstrong actually asked Jordan for breakfast, and they were having breakfast one day, and B.J. Armstrong said, "You should come down to our practice." And B.J. Armstrong said some very bad words to Jordan. He said to Jordan something along the lines of, "I can bet you're washed up." And that fired the hell out of Jordan. Jordan absolutely loved that. That gave that fire in his belly, went rumbling. And he had that fire back to come back and play in the NBA. And you know what? The rest is history. There's a bit of speculation that Jordan was a gambling addict, and he was addicted to gambling. But personally, I disagree. I reckon he was addicted to competition. Jordan loved competition. He was addicted to it. Just, the fire in his belly would rise, and he just wanted to win at all costs. There was nothing that would stop Michael Jordan from attempting to win, and I can assure you, he was winning well over 99% of the time. In fact, Jordan, he was so competitive. When he'd play his rounds of golf, he'd bet like hundreds of thousands of dollars on rounds of golf, and then he'd have side bets going on specific holes, like of $10,000. That guy was betting hundreds of thousands of dollars on a round of golf. My goodness! Here's something you probably need to know. Michael Jordan actually wore the number 12 in one game in 1990. They were on an away game, and he went to the locker room, and his number 23 jersey was stolen. So he had to wear number 12, which had no name on it. Just a little side note here, Jordan revealed his secret to success. When he was playing, he was smoking 6 cigars a day. Really good for the lungs. Upon his return from baseball, Michael Jordan actually donned number 45 for the Chicago Bulls because the last time his dad ever saw him play before sadly passing away was number 23. Now, Michael Jordan was very close with his father, and he couldn't stand the thought of wearing number 23 without his dad being there, so he donned 45. He went to 45 because 45 was his first number that he ever wore in high school. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you learned something about Michael Jordan. Definitely the greatest player in NBA history, the greatest player of all time. Some even might have thought he was inhuman. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.